Good morning, Sagittarius. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. This is your first time joining. Welcome. Thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So right now we're going to do a ClairTarot reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus, also for your cross watchers, also for people who randomly find themselves on this live because your soul wants a message to be sent to you. Let me just burn some good stuff. Ooh, look at you. Oh, Bernie. All right. That's good stuff. All right. We're just going to move that to the side. Let's get started. So Sagittarius, I asked your collective energy, what is this reading going to be about? Just to kind of give you a heads up. And I got that the chains are undone, prepare to fly. So the past couple of readings for Sagittarius have been seriously intense. If you haven't already seen them, I don't know if you want to watch them. They're intense. They're intense, like seriously intense. So right now, it seems as though something has shifted. I don't know if you've reclaimed more of your sovereignty, if you're finally choosing to not allow people to dictate and manipulate you into doing what they want you to do. But I like that there's a change. I really love that there's a change. Okay. So let's see. Ooh, it's looking all magical with the sunlight and then the smoke. See that? Ooh. Ooh, there you go. Oh God. All right, let's do this quick. Oops. There's going to be massive changes in your life. Massive changes. These changes are things that tie into your soul purpose, your soul journey. And it's important that you flow with it. Okay, Sagittarius. It's really important that you flow with it, or else it's going to hurt real bad. So let's just get you guys a couple more cards. The same cards keep popping up. These are the cards that came up for Cancer yesterday. So card number 27, receiving. You're allowing yourself to receive messages from soul. You're really beginning to just start listening to the guidance that your higher self has been trying to give you. That's a good thing. If you look at the way this moves, this flow of energy, that's the ascension path of soul. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a good thing. It definitely means you're growing. Card number 34, in the world, not of the world. You're like leaning back into your greatness. Okay. You're letting all the bullshit just flow past you. It's like you're not allowing it to affect you as much as you used to. And you kind of just, it's this feeling that you're like, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And I'm not even, you're not going to bother me anymore. You're not going to hurt me and tear me down the way I've allowed you to. Now I'm just going to flow, and wherever my life, my heart takes me is where I'm going to go. That's the feeling that I'm getting from you, Sagittarius. Now, card number 24, Mermaid's Love. I think you're, for some of the Sagittarius, it's not going to resonate for everyone, but for some of you, I think you've fallen in love with a water sign, probably a Pisces, most likely a Pisces. And, you know, you're just smitten. I don't know what it is. It might be that your divine counterpart is a Pisces or has Pisces in their chart, but it's almost like you've just been enchanted by this person and you just can't let it go, which, I mean, if it is a Pisces, I don't blame you. Let me burn more sage. I don't blame you. Pisces are are pretty intoxicating. So card number 21. Okay. 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 Card number 21, beyond the mind, the heart beats. So it seems as though you're no longer trying to be analytic. You're no longer trying to, and again, this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply for everyone, but you're no longer trying to make sense of whatever connection this is. They've just totally, they've gotten not just under your skin, but they've undone um, whatever barbed wire you have around your heart. They've gotten through that and they're just there. Whoever it is that you keep thinking about, they're just there. They're in the heart space. Okay. And this is probably someone that has a soul connection with you. This card typically indicates that like it's typically a twin flame, twin ray type of connection. If you look at the double helix, a DNA double helix, that tends to signify that this is someone who mirrors your coding. Okay, it's usually more than just a soulmate. Soulmate connections are beautiful as well, but this feels like it's more of a twin flame, twin ray type of connection. And usually when this card pops up, it's because you're just becoming aware of the gravity of that connection. You don't necessarily know the person. For some of you, probably already have, and you're kind of trying to reconcile the feelings that you're having about reconnecting. But that's what this is. That's what this is. It's intense. It's intense. Card number 1, after the storm. I don't know if you're in a relationship right now. This might be a third party type of thing, or you're in a relationship right now and you're getting ready to leave, and I can just only nervously laugh because this is really awkward. It's this sense that you're getting ready to fly away. Birds typically don't stay in the storm. They typically fly away from the storm to avoid the ugly. Okay. And I think that's kind of indicative of what's going on in your life right now. You see that whatever you're in right now, whether it be a work relationship, a romantic relationship, a platonic relationship, like a friendship, you're seeing this has no other outcome but to crash and burn, whatever you're in right now currently, and you're just trying to fly away from that storm. It's a wicked ass storm. Redirect. We're redirecting to something more solution based. Card number 8, red garden. Ooh, you're blossoming. You're blossoming. You're really grounded. The red ties into the root chakra. Red garden, the garden of your mind. You're planting with intention the very flowers that will keep you grounded in this experience. You're just trying to be very present. This is a message from your higher self to be very present in every moment and thought. A lot of messages are coming through, and these messages are being filtered through the heart space. Okay, the green parrot on your shoulder, that's your higher self filtering the messages through your heart. Okay, you still have the rose tinted goggles on. You're trying your best to convince yourself that this crashing and burning process is not a crash and burn. You're just trying to be like, I don't want to be that kind of person that doesn't believe in other people. But you can feel it. Sagittarius, you can feel it. Okay. Stop trying to convince yourself that it's not what it is. If it wasn't what it is, it wouldn't be what it is. Does it make sense? You wouldn't be experiencing nonstop confirmation after confirmation, nitpicking, either you're nitpicking them or they're nitpicking you, but it's a constant confirmation that this is just like, this is going to crash and fucking burn. And you're just trying to hold on with bloody fingernails. Like, I got to make this work. No, you don't have to do anything. And this is not me encouraging you to leave. This is me encouraging you to understand and accept The other person that's a part of this equation is a sovereign. And if they're going to choose to continue down the trajectory of the crash and burn, there is nothing you can do to stop that. That is well within their right to co-create that circumstance with you. All you can do is, filter things through your heart space and get a better understanding of what the circumstance is before it's time for you to continue down your path. And whether that path is together or not, I don't know that. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to sit here and be like, no, y'all are not going to be together anymore. I don't know that. Nobody knows that. That's something you have to decide. There definitely is a call for you to be grounded, though. Okay. So this is your higher self letting you know these messages that are filtering through your heart, they're pure. They're pure. It's not you being mean. It's not you losing faith in someone. Sometimes you just have to be honest with yourself. Okay. And this is not going to apply to every single Sagittarius. Sometimes the readings don't apply to you and you have to be okay with that. So the next card, there's a lot of things that you're not saying. The reason this circumstance is occurring is because you're not speaking your truth. You're trying to mute all of this because I don't know if it's like people told you it wasn't going to work, or there was this part of you that was trying to prove something being in this this relationship, whether it's work, platonic, romantic, it's irrelevant. But it's almost as though you're trying to prove that you can make it work. I don't want to correct you, but I will say you haven't been speaking your truth. You've been absolutely muting yourself and just quietly crying inside and just wilting away inside. And that's not, that you can't continue. You can't sustain that. If you want to give this relationship, whatever type of relationship it is, a fighting chance, which I don't want to say that though. Okay, Michael says, I thought you're not editing. For many, there is no fighting chance. There's just fighting. I didn't want to say that because I don't want to program that into you and have you bring that to fruition just because I said it. But he's right. I shouldn't be editing the messages. For many, there is no fighting chance. It's just fighting. That's all it is. A chance to fight. Not fight for each other, not fight for the relationship, just a chance to fight, argue. So speak your truth. Okay? Find the courage within yourself to begin just speaking your truth. Not to tear someone else down, but just to speak your truth. And who knows how that turns out, okay? But card number 6, shock of the new. With you speaking your truth, the sound of your music changes, okay? Your music, the music from your heart song, it's no longer disharmonic. It becomes something that once again gets you to dance. So for me personally, the feeling of this card, this particular message, is it's done. The relationship, whatever it is, romantic, platonic, work, it's done. And you're moving forward. And now it's like, wow, I didn't realize how much I wasn't living being in that co-created circumstance, because we're not letting you off the hook. You co-created this. Okay. We're not saying it's just the other person there. No. You co-created this shit. You're just as much to blame as the other person. Okay. Take responsibility for that. If you don't take responsibility for that, you bring it into the next relationship. We're not doing that. Okay. Well, I'm not letting you do that through my reading. I'm going to call shit out the way it is. Co-created it. Speak your truth. Acknowledge your part in the downfall of that connection, and then move forward. It can be moving forward together, meaning the relationship as you know it right now ends and a new way of interacting comes forward, or it just ends, period. I don't know which one. Okay, it's going to be different for everyone, but you have to speak your truth in order to move forward from that stagnant circumstance. Ooh, day and night. She has the sun in her hands with no fear of being burned. The gravity of this. Your life, once you speak your truth, is going to be like day and night. Notice her facing the light with no fear of the darkness behind her. None. None. And you have to enter a phase of your being, of your journey, where you're not afraid of your light, nor are you afraid of your darkness, of your shadow, what you just been through. Okay? This is something you have the power to do. So it's like, before you get there, I think this has to do with some twin shit. You're trying to compare apples and oranges and trying to figure out how you're going to survive this circumstance in the day-to-day. Now you have to move out and you're accustomed to 2 incomes. I don't know. It's different for everyone. But my connection is unstable. Please wait while we reconnect. Okay. Let me just burn more shit. Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me now? So it said my connection was unstable. It is unstable. All right. So for some of you, it might be where you two were cohabitating, you were living together, roommates, lovers, whatever it is, and or even just business partners, where the separation is going to cause you to become very much concerned about your financial security. And that's okay. All right. That's okay. You're going to figure everything out. You always do. Sagittarius, you have such a personality where you can get people to support your cause, whatever the hell it is. But you have to speak. You have to make a decision, and then you have to speak on it. When you speak on it, you bring it into fruition. Okay? It reminds me of that one, the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. When God spoke us into being, it took that thought form and gave it additional energy to manifest it into being. And you can absolutely do that. You can. You can manifest into being your financial security. Everyone wants and needs financial security. They need that kind of stability. Well, most everyone. I don't care. Most everyone. So card number 35, conscious connections. I think it's a Pisces. I think if, for those who resonate with this, and I think that connection is with a Pisces, because there's a part of you that is really trying to heal the areas that were hurt through self-love. The root chakra, it's like you were uprooted, and then you're shielding yourself, meaning like you're not interested in being in another relationship right now because of all the shit that went down. But there's this part of you that's kind of hidden away in the shadows. This is what you're presenting. Like, you just want to do some self-love, shield yourself, fuck relationships. I'm done with that shit. I need to be single for a while. But there's this part of you that exists in shadow that just can't stay away, that just can't look away from whatever it is you've become fixated on. And I think this applies more to those who are on the cusp of Scorpio. I'll go ahead and just put that there. Card number 49, keys on trees. The memories that you have, for some, this might be a person that, ooh, look at the rainbow. Do y'all see that? It's a rainbow. Right up there. I like that. For some of you, these memories of this individual have really put you on the top of a tower. You've just totally locked it away, and it's like it wants to come forward. This is intense. there's a lot of fear and hesitation that I sense. And it's like, it's because you don't want to play the fool. There's no fool in any circumstance. There really isn't. The only thing that would make you a fool is you allowing yourself to be crippled by your fear. You know, you definitely are allowing your fear of the unknown to cripple you. You can't control other people. You can't control the outcome. But if you allow your fear to cripple you, you're guaranteed to continue suffering. You're guaranteed to continue existing at the top of that tower, caged by your own thoughts, by your own fear. And, I'm not going to tell you that, that's stupid or you shouldn't. You do whatever you need to do to reconcile your differences within yourself. Because really, this is becoming like an internal war. It's not about other people at this point. It's all within you. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Card number 39, free from judgment, free to love. It's like this feeling, and it ties in with the sacred fool and this feeling that I'm being given. It's like this feeling of like, you know who this is. You know what they mean to you. You know you're never going to get past it. I don't think it's a person you're in a relationship with. For most Sagittarius, I don't think it's a person you're in a relationship with. But you're judging yourself. You're like, this is so stupid. They're going to reject you. They're going to this and that. You're really convincing yourself of all these negative things. And it's almost like there's other people in your life. You're afraid of how they're going to take it when they realize you're going back to that. It's almost like there is an individual or a group of individuals who you're afraid for them to know, because they're going to be like, you didn't learn the first time? That crashed and burned. That's stupid. Don't go back to that. I don't know. I think people change. I think circumstance and people change. Not because other people want them to change, but sometimes when you experience enough hurt, it shifts the way you see things. It alters the filters that you use to view life. And so will it be a repeat of the last time for those who are afraid of reconnecting with something from the past? I don't know. I do have this very firm belief that the moment a relationship, whether it be work, platonic, or romantic, ends, that's done. That relationship, it'll never be that again. Because people often ask me, will I get back with my ex? Not the ex that you knew. It's going to be a whole different thing. I mean, they might still have the same coping mechanisms, but you're never going back to the good times of that previous relationship. Some people choose to carry on the negative. They carry that emotional baggage. That's their conscious decision to do that, but it's never the same again. So I think people just need to stay out of your business, Sagittarius, and whoever else is watching this and resonating. I think people really just need to stay out of your business, because it's the people who have the most to say that actually have the most fucked up lives. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that don't want to deal with their issues, so they go around trying to fix everyone else's issues. I say that if this is something you're considering and it's resonating with you, and someone begins to tell you, I think you need to tell them, I need you to kindly shut the fuck up and work on your own shit. Okay? Right now, all I need is for you to be a sounding board, to silently sit and listen to me vent, process my thoughts, and don't give me any of yours. And if they can't do that for you, then who are they to you? Why are they connected to you? If the people in your life can't be a safe space for you to just process your thoughts out loud, why the fuck are they in your life? I'm just saying. Why are they in your life? You know? And granted, I mean, you can't cut everyone out, but no one gets a say in your journey. I don't get a say in your journey. This is just supposed to serve as confirmation for whatever you're already being guided to. It's not my place to tell you to stay, to go, to this, to that. Like, These are just things that soul is telling me, encouraging me to share with you. These are my opinions. It shouldn't mean shit to you. It should just simply resonate with what you're already being given by yourself, by your higher self. Okay? Don't make life decisions based on anyone's videos. I don't care how good of a card reader they are. That's their opinion. That's not your truth until you allow it into your life and make it your truth. Integrate it into your truth. And that's something you're consciously deciding to do. Free yourself. Free yourself from this mental prison that you keep putting yourself into. You don't need to do that. You really don't. Okay? So card number 18, treasured memories. Ooh, that's deep. That's deep. So more and more, you're going to, if this is someone that you put in your past, more and more, the moments that you shared that really touched your heart, your soul in some way, whether you verbalized it to them then or not, it's going to come up in your consciousness. And it's really like, I just feel like you can't let it go. What's interesting is the number 18 can be broken in that moment, the moment that you're let go of. It's like the divinity in you recognized the divinity in them, and you had a namaste as fuck moment, and that's rising back up. And I think it rises back up because you're feeling really low, and there's a part of their heart that's still connected to yours, and it's like a way for you to rise back up. Because yeah, you could try and hide it all you want, but the energy tells me that when you think of that, when you remember those moments, you smile quietly to yourself. You smile and you're like, that's fucking gone. I don't know. That's just what the cards are telling me. That's just what the cards are telling me. So I have a session starting. Let me get you guys your final card. It's going to be a message. Ooh. Usually I read these cards as a message from your higher self. This apparently is a message from the individual's higher self. I'm just saying. Rena, I know you think of me and you're like, I'm just saying, girl. I'm messing around. Let me get you guys a card. This is a message from the other person's higher self, that soul connection. And it doesn't have to be a twin flame. It could totally just be a soulmate, which soulmate is not a downgrade from a twin flame. My husband's my soulmate. The most amazing, loving, healing connection I've ever had my entire life. Ooh, shit. I'm just gonna read. I'm not gonna add my 2 cents. Okay. Card number 11, sacred convergence. Ooh, okay. Roaming about town, the master was holding a light, saying, I am weary of the demons and the beasts. A human is what I'm longing for. The human cannot be found. We have searched. We cannot be found. Well, what cannot be found is what I'm longing for. Although poor and needy, I will not accept small pieces of ruby. The mine of the finest rubies is what I'm longing for. One hand holding a cup of wine and the other the curls of the beloved. A dance like this in the middle of the circle is what I'm longing for. How I have longed for you, my very own. Look no further for the family beyond your family, the relationship beyond all other relationships, the great love that unveils all other loves to be mere reflections of the one great and true love is here for you now. It is I who has sought you through the stirrings of your own heart. Yes, 'twas I, hidden beneath every secret, yearning for something more, something full, something special, something all-encompassing. Behind every yearning always I have hidden. Now I show myself to you, that you may become so filled with the same passionate devotion that I hold for you, that your mind will fall away, overwhelmed by the sheer intensity of love, tossed into an ocean of silent, unending bliss. Come to me. We are to be one now. in sacred convergence of silent, eternal passion. Sacred convergence indicates a coming together of souls in alignment with a greater cause. This greater cause is both personal and impersonal. There is an aspect of joining together for common purpose, although that purpose may not be immediately obvious at a level of day-to-day consciousness. That common soul purpose may be to lift each other into greater love and self-belief, to shed fear and open the heart, filling each individual soul with more holy fire for its personal, passionate purpose. You'll have a sense when this process is happening. There will be a coming together of you with like-minded souls who hail from all walks of life, and yet together, through some invisible genius, you will help each other. You may simply be dancing in the same room or singing in a group, attending a class or workshop, or just visiting the same beach or parkland. But at that moment, there will be a sense of something coherent and nourishing happening at a far greater level. The trickle-down effect into your personal life will be felt too. You'll have more energy after spending time with these people, even if you don't interact very much on a personal level beyond being in the same space. You'll feel forward on your path and love yourself with less conditions. You'll become freer to shed your fears, let go of relationships based in fear and judgment, and open up to those more loving, responsive, and inspiring to continue on your personal journey in increasingly profound ways. This oracle has come to you because you are part of a greater sacred convergence happening now. Perhaps you have already sensed its progression, or perhaps it will not be obvious to you, but the effect, whether obvious or subtle, will be important to your soul development and divine awakening. Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? I took out the Wi-Fi. Can you guys hear me now? Okay. Okay. You're being asked to drop defenses and barriers towards groups of people that feel good for you. However, those that dampen your spirits or drag you down are to be dispensed with, no matter what games of blame or manipulation they may play to keep you coming back for more. No, that shall not do for your soul growth now. Just step away. Turn towards those connections that feel nourishing to your soul and learn to share yourself without fear. Just be. You do not have to force the planets to spin nor the great cycles of the soul to happen. All that's required is that you show up for what's offered to you now. Do your part, take your steps, dance, sing, and be, and allow the gifts of sacred connection to change your world, for this is a spiritual gift presented to you now. This oracle comes with a special message. Perhaps you've been thinking about shedding lower vibrational connections based in the ego world of power games, sabotage, manipulation, and fear. Perhaps you've already begun this process or even shed so many you are fearing you might have overpruned to be left with nothing and no one. Do not fear, feisty angel of love. Your truth is prevailing. You cannot stay in a vibration of fear if you want to dwell in a vibration of love. While you learn to sustain that vibration within you until it cannot be rattled by any crisis or demand, you are wise to place yourself in more nourishing connections. If you want a plant to grow, why not give it the best soil and conditions in which to do so? Certainly, the plant of love can and will grow in the most inhospitable conditions, but it can be rather more joyful to grow in gentler, more nourishing conditions if possible. This oracle comes to you with guidance that the possibility for more joyful relationships and growth of love within you is your power. You can choose each day, each moment, just make a choice. Trust yourself, your discernment, and your intuition, and choose. You don't have to owe anyone anything. Repeat this law of karma. You only owe love the chance to grow. So let that be your guiding principle now as you release the old, and trust that even if your garden of relationship becomes sparse for a while, you've been cutting back unhealthy plants to allow for new life to flourish. It's only a matter of timing for the season of new life and growth to come again. And so it shall, bringing with it sacred convergence of souls on the path of love, your soul tribe, your soul family, your new tribe of those journeying upon the path of love. That's such a beautiful, beautiful message. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, your soul is telling you everything's going to be okay. It's telling you it's scary. It's scary because you know what? Your soul wants you to choose, consciously choose to be free, to undo your own shackles, open the door to your own cage, spread your wings and prepare to fly. You're not going to fall. You just aren't. You've forgotten how beautifully you fly because you've allowed yourself to be caged for so long. My crown is crazy too. It's just, it's beautiful to be able to witness the growth of another. It's beautiful. Never allow yourself to be imprisoned by your own fear, to give your power away to someone else who chooses to use it to enslave you further. Manipulation is one of the most ugliest things. I don't like it at all. I'll always be honest with you. I don't like manipulators at all. At all. I gotta run. I gotta start sessions. But join me later today. I'm going to be doing more readings. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me every single time I'm live. Please give this video a thumbs up. Share it out. I think this message extends beyond Sagittarius. I think quite a few of us are experiencing this very same soul struggle, and whoever you feel this message would resonate with, whoever needs that kind of reminder, please do share it with them. I think we all at some point need that reminder of how powerful, how beautiful we are. It's amazing. It's amazing. Thank you for sharing this space with me. I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye.